In our last video, we asked, what is the final authority in Christianity? If scripture stands above tradition, then another important question follows: how do doctrinal errors enter the church? Because history shows us something undeniable. Error rarely enters boldly, it enters gradually. Jesus once said, "You are mistaken, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of God." That statement is striking. The issue was not rebellion. The issue was not sincerity. The issue was not intention. The issue was not knowing the scriptures accurately. So let's examine how this happens. False doctrine does not usually announce itself. It does not say, "I am here to deceive." Instead, it often comes through small reinterpretations, slight emphasis shifts, or cultural pressure. Influential voices. A word is redefined, a context is overlooked, an assumption goes unchallenged. And over time, repetition creates familiarity, and familiarity creates acceptance. Jesus said, "You are mistaken, not knowing the scriptures." Notice something important. He did not say they were insincere, they were confident, they were religious, they were committed, but they were mistaken. Sincerity does not guarantee accuracy. Confidence does not guarantee correctness. Only careful knowledge of scripture guards against error. Over time, teachings become traditions, and traditions gain emotional protection. People begin to say, "This is how we've always believed. This is what we were taught." And gradually, questioning becomes uncomfortable. But asking, "What does scripture actually say?" is not rebellion. It is responsibility. Culture always influences interpretation. Language shifts, social values shift, political realities shift. And sometimes scripture begins to be filtered through culture rather than culture being evaluated through scripture. Another danger is misplaced trust. Leaders are important, teachers are necessary, but no teacher replaces personal discernment. When believers stop examining scripture personally, vulnerability increases. Scripture gives us a safeguard. Test all things, hold fast what is good. Abstain from every form of evil. Testing is not rebellion. Testing is obedience. Truth is not threatened by examination. If something is truly biblical, testing will only confirm it. Now, some may ask, doesn't scripture tell us to hold to traditions? Yes, Paul wrote, "Stand firm and hold to the traditions which you were taught, whether by word or our epistle." Notice carefully what he is referring to: the traditions taught directly by the apostles, whether spoken or written, apostolic teaching. That is very different from later developed traditions that arose centuries afterward. The command is clear: hold firmly to what the apostles taught. And how do we verify apostolic teaching today? Through the preserved scriptures. Let's summarize. Jesus warned that error comes from not knowing the scriptures.